been living here for 3 months.
Yeah.
So have you had like any problems with communication or anything with people?
Not really.
Not really, but at times we do feel that, or as soon as we came here during the Frosh week, it wasn't actually a problem, but yes, there was a little difference between
Yeah,
our
basically a
spoken skills.
cultural
Yeah,
difference.
exactly.
Yeah.
So how did that make you feel? Like the cultural difference? Did it make you feel like I'm special, or it made you kind of feel like it made you feel excluded or something?
No, I mean it's kind of normal. Like I understand that that things work differently over here. It's like it was not anything that I felt excluded or if I felt special or anything, but it was just normal. I mean I understand that they have cultural differences, and then that's it.
That's it.
Yeah,
The
that's
cultural
it.
differences are
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
It's perfectly fine. I mean, because I'm here, I'm gonna try and adapt to that.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you plan to adapt to that.
Adapt to that. Yeah.
So how do you think? Like, do you think it's gonna be hard to do that? To adapt to this culture?
Obviously, it's gonna be kind of hard.
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
But I mean, I don't know. It could be hard. I mean, we haven't really started
Okay.
adapting already, but yeah.
Yeah, because
It's
changing
changing.
everything you have, like back from home, and changing it here, it's gonna be a
Yeah,
Big deal, yeah.
it's gonna be a big deal. Hi. Okay, so you said you moved here when you were 12,
Yep.
and what language do you speak when you moved here?
I spoke English as my first language, and my second language was Mandarin.
Mandarin. All right. Do you speak Mandarin?
Just a little.
Do your
Yeah.
parents speak Mandarin?
Yeah, and Cantonese.
Mandarin. Wow.
Yeah.
Skill. Do you have relatives that speak English or like don't speak English at all?
No, all my relatives speak English. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you first moved here, how was it?
At first it was kind of like sad because especially when you're like 12, you kind of like feel sad because you want to stay in your home country, but then like no, your family wants to move here. So it took a bit of time to like adjust and everything, but eventually I did like make a really nice group of friends and like did adjust.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
So like before you made friends, like how did your family help you to like get used to the place? Like cuz like I know it's really annoying especially when you have to leave your friends behind and everything. So like you kind of have only your family to lean on.
Yeah.
So like what like when you were here with your family, did you guys do anything differently? Like did it bring you closer moving here?
Yeah, I definitely did because I lived with my cousins for a bit over here and my aunt and uncle, and then we always like did go out and they would bring us to different places that we've obviously never been before, and like we got used to the Canadian culture, and yeah, my family did end up getting closer because of it.
So like the outings and everything, like
Yeah.
visiting places that really brought you guys together, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. All right, ready? Okay, so you moved to Canada 4 years ago. So how was that?
We moved to Canada 4 years ago, and I can say it was terrible during the first months because I had to start learning English, which wasn't my first language. Obviously, my first language was Persian, so I had no background in English. I started learning English, and I learned English in 3 months. It was quickly like I learned very quickly. So as soon as I passed my English test, I had to start my school. I started engineering at University of Toronto, which was very difficult because I had to do all assignments and readings in English. I used to like search for all meanings and words in internet in Google, which used to take me forever to like study, and yeah, and like it was difficult for me to be connected to Canadian students and like make friendships because I was always thinking I can't communicate with Canadian guys or Canadian girls. So that's why I was thinking I have to always find Persian friends instead of Canadian ones. Also, like it took me for a long time to kind of be familiar with Canadian culture, which is totally different from ours in Iran. And yeah, my mom couldn't work because she was graduated from Iran. She had to like kind of pass all board exams and learn English before start working here in Canada. So we had a tough days financially, emotionally, yeah. And my father was living back home, so we didn't have any support from my father because it was really difficult to transfer money from Iran to Canada. So my mom was a single mom. She had to work. She had to study at the same time, and I couldn't work obviously because I was studying and learning English. Yeah, but now we love Canada, and I have so many good friends, and I'm really happy, and I love this country. I'm so happy for being here.
Yay! So like the struggle brought you and your mom closer together.
Oh yeah. Well, I was really close to my mom since I was a kid, but because we had to kind of put much efforts together and like support each other, especially emotionally, because we were alone in Canada. We have no one else except each other. So that made us more even closer. Yeah. And I'm obviously I'm the only child, so I'm really emotionally dependent on my mom, especially after moving to Canada. I was feeling so lonely, but she was my dad, my mom, my sister, and my friend. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.